Oh, jeez. Hey, if you have questions, you should put them into the chat. Whoever has questions, please put them in the chat. When will our grades be posted for our simulation performance? Probably December 3rd or after. So I have to do a lot of calculations, a lot of data. Before December 10th, after December 3rd. The report maximum 4 pages, but it doesn't require the minimum page, right? Yeah. So if you can answer all those questions in detail, like just logically, then you don't have to go up to 4 pages. There's no minimum. There's no minimum length in the simulation report, just however long it takes you to answer the questions in the template. Catherine. Your current projected grade is just the average of all the assignments you've currently done. So it doesn't include any grade from the simulation whatsoever, besides the quiz. I hope you guys can hear me. I think so. Just use headings that are logical. If you just want to go with like MLA, that works. You can just go through the template right quick. So for the simulation, just go to the instructions that we've posted and use those. Like answer the questions directly from those. Yeah, and you can respond to it in whatever format you want. The way that I would probably do it is just like put the question and then answer that question, then put the answer to the next question. You know, keep the heading, the question, and the answer together. So, what do you want to see on the report? Just the strategies that you used for when you were making simulation decisions. Why did you increase your inventory? Why did you decrease your inventory? Like, did you expect to go up in market share in a certain quarter, therefore you made more product A? Like, what were your pricing strategies? Just what we want to see in the simulation report is that you've used the application of real materials in the class to the actual simulation. That makes sense. Hi, Winnie. So for the simulation performance, you're going to be compared to the other people in your group. Yeah. So, no, we've done all of the simulation decisions, Jonna. So you'll have no more simulations to do. Is the winner the person with the most market share? No, you're ranked on all of the categories that we mentioned in the simulation overview PowerPoint, which I believe was like week 4. So if you go back to that PowerPoint, you can see what the 4 different criteria are. It's not just market share, but that is one of them. Sweet. You won't know how you ranked in your group until probably after you submit the simulation report. So don't worry about talking about that in your report. Yeah, the performance as a whole, Katie, not just the last decision. we're not just going to base it on where you end up. Jesse, you may or may not find out where you rank in the class. We'll see. It just depends how much time I have. I have to do like a good bit of anonymizing and stuff. I just look at the data. I just got 21 CSVs back. So I'll have to look through it and think about whether it's worth my time. So Guanhan Kwong, just go read the report instructions and you can see there. We go into detail about like what do we expect from you. Yeah, Adam, just please, I go to the simulation overview PowerPoint. It's week like 4 or 5. We do company reputation and net promoter score, market share, and cumulative profit. Jesus. Any more questions? You can just answer the questions one at a time, like formally. Just touch on all the points. If you're touching on all the points that we mentioned, then you'll be good. We're going to rank you on all your decisions, not just the final. All of them are based off of your peers. So, yeah. We're not going to rank you against the whole class. We're just going to rank you against the 4 people in your industry. So there's no certain heading, cover, / introduction needed. I mean, not really. Just put your name, like just general MLA format. That should be fine. If you go to the simulation report instructions, that's what I'm expecting you'll have read and responding to. So if it's not listed there, you don't have to do it. Whatever's listed there. Katie, that's not really taking advantage of the sim. That's just like general marketing, right? Like people can get large markets for people in your industry on net promoter, cumulative profit, market share, and company reputation. So as long as you like put in all your decisions, and you'll be fine off of it. We're not going to destroy anyone on it. If you put in thought into every single decision and you like had strategy behind it, it's fine. We're not going to destroy people on it if they ranked last. But if you didn't put any effort in, you didn't put any decisions in, and you only had automated decisions, then you're going to get destroyed on it. Yeah, Dawood, you're graded on where you ranked for those 4 things that I just discussed. So go look at simulation overview PowerPoint, which is like week 3 or 4, 3 to 5, somewhere in there. Yeah, it's those 4 things. It's just where you rank. Any more questions? I see we have 17 people. We still have 18 people here. I'm willing to like answer questions. Hopefully, yeah, not too sure. Dawood, we're gonna check where you ranked across all of your decisions. So it's pretty complicated, but if you ranked in the middle, like you'll be okay. Adian, you should just, if you maintain a similar strategy throughout the whole thing, then you should justify why you think that strategy would work continuously over time and why like it did work or maybe something you overlooked. So yeah, so you use a similar strategy the whole time. Just tell me why you thought that strategy was good. Like, why was it working for you? It probably should have been working for you to say like you used it the whole time. So I expect you to do well in that case. But yeah. Okay. Other questions? Yeah, the marketing research you bought, if you got the results for simulation decision 7, then that's basically where you ended at. The reports should be like some things are cross sectional, so market share has to be for that quarter. It can't be cumulative. But like profits will be cumulative, right? So that basically will tell you where you end ranked. So if you look at where you end ranked and you didn't put in any automated decisions, then you can get a good feel for where your grade is. So if you ended 5th, let's say you ended 5th in your group across of the all 4 of the criteria, then you'd get like the first would be 100, second would be like 95, third would be 90. You get like an 80. So let's say you made a last in all your decisions, but you inputted every single decision. You didn't let any automated decisions go through, then you'd probably get an 80. But if you let automated decisions go through, then your performance grade is going to be like reflective of that. So. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull out a pop-out chat, and I'm going to answer. So Team X, high ranking, which is the top average ranking, will they be a tiebreaker amongst us? What? No. The chances that you guys are like hitting the same exact score on anything is like impossible. Pretty low. No, yeah, don't worry about decision eight. We're not going to run any decision eight. The simulation is just programmed to where it can run indefinitely. So yeah. There's no decision eight. So if you go through and put in parameters for decision eight, we're never going to run that quarter. So just a heads up. The four criteria aren't rated differently. The simulation grade is still like I still have to look at all that data, so we don't really know yet. Let's say December 3rd at the earliest, December 10th at the latest. I mean, I wouldn't say to copy it directly, but I would say like you can put question one. The way I would do is just have the question heading. I put my name, MLA format for the top, and then I'd put the question in bold, and then my answer below. So. Yeah, no worries. Maybe I can help with more questions, maybe not. I'm not sure how much I can do, but yeah. How should we talk about hiring decisions? Prompts that are given on the simulation report instructions, those will help you the most. So your hiring decisions, why do you think you needed more people? What, like, were you going for a certain region? Yeah. It pretty much like talks about how you should discuss it in the simulation report instructions. So, yep. Yes, Zoya, that's you're rated how you did to your competitors. Juan Han, I would answer just answer each question. Don't really worry about putting 3 body paragraphs in introduction and conclusion. This isn't like a formal like. This is more just like answering the 5 questions. So you don't need to put it into like an intro, conclusion, 3 body paragraphs. You can have like a small intro and then like 5 things just answering the questions. If you want to do the conclusion and stuff, feel free. But if you hit those questions on the head, then yeah, you're pretty much good. I'll just answer questions as they come in chat. Other than that, I'm going to be grading these exams, so just let me know. I'll see them. If you forgot to buy the research for the last quarter, then you'll just have to wait for me to put the grades up. So it's going to be a little while because I have 21 CSVs to go through and do calculations off of. So it's going to be a minute. Yeah, no worries. I'll try to get them up as soon as I can, but I have to do things too. Unfortunately, that's something only I can do. I don't think the TAs are going to be able to help me do that. So. So for the 16 of you that are in, I'm just answering questions as they come in. So just put them in chat so you have them. I'm answering here for the overall strategy. I mean, if your strategy is multiple dimensional, you've a couple of things that you want to touch on, you can touch on all of them. So just don't overthink the question. Just answer what's your main strategy. If it had multiple characteristics to it, then you can obviously name each one and talk a little bit about it. But yeah, it's up to you. I hope that makes sense. Dan. So wherever you end the end ranking, Dan, then you should, if you're first, you'll pretty much receive full credit. Each ranking that you go down, you'll lose some points. So the way we talked about it, it's been about 5 points down for each placement that you go down. But yeah, and then we'll average across. So basically, where you ended up is the most important thing. First, where you last. So just subtract 5 points from each place you went down on those 4 key criteria, and then average across those 4 key criteria if you want a like general score. So if the points fluctuated across the sim, the totals are after the last sim decision. What? Wherever you end rank is basically going to determine your score. As long as you didn't do automated decisions, then yeah, that will determine your score. So where you end up is the most important thing. Second most important thing is that you didn't do automated decisions. You input every decision. If you've done that, then Matt, if you're first across all 4 of them, you won't get 18 points. You'll just get the performance points. So it will also depend on your report. So the performance is worth 8 points. No worries. I don't know. Then it depends where everyone else in your industry is ranking on those things. Again, it's on a like individual basis. So I can't say without looking at your industry, and I'm not going to look at your industry right now. Matt, the 4 components are laid out in the simulation overview, which is either chapter 3, 4, or like the early weeks of the class. So go look at that if you want like a detailed look. But cumulative profit, net promoter score, market share, and company reputation. If that's the main question I'm getting over and over and over, I probably will end the TA session at some point. But for now, I'll stay. Yeah, so for your final score, you just ranked against the people in your industry. That'll be your final score if you didn't put any automated decisions in. If you put in default decisions, like you didn't put in anything for a decision, then you'll get penalized for that. So those are the 2 things you need to know, pretty much. Travis, I'm going to be supplying you with your grade. My CSV files are just like for me to go through. I can't release anything. I have to do EDA on it, but that's a different story. So you guys will just get your grade back. I might let you know where you rank in the class, but that'll be if I have the time. Depends on that. Yeah. The report should just be your own strategy. To get help writing your report, go look at the simulation report template. I think that's going to be the most helpful by far because it has like the different prongs that you should talk about. Oh wow, still 16 people. Okay. Yeah, if you have questions, just ask them. Otherwise, I'm just grading exams. If you don't have any more questions, like, and you have everything answered, I'd probably just leave the chat, or you might leave. That way, I can get a good idea of who's still needing me to be here and who's not. But you want to stay. Yeah, again, Alice, you're graded relative to your industry. So I can't even say, like, it just depends how much everyone else in your industry made. So there's no like objective number that's going to be good or bad. Yeah, it's just relative to industry. I hope it helps. I feel like it might not. But I mean, Guanhana, you should generally know like kind of what your strategy to the decision. But kind of, you can actually just look back at your results and see what your different pricing strategies were. So yeah, you should be talking about like what you had it at for all of them. That'd be a good idea. So if you have more questions, I can answer them as they come in. So there are no more questions left? If there's no more questions, I'll probably end the stream soon. So I'll give it like another 10 minutes or so. But yeah. Wow. Jeez. Still waiting for new questions. Probably will end the stream in the next like 5 to 10 minutes if I don't get anything new. So, yeah. No, I'm not doing live chat tomorrow. I'm going to, yeah, we don't. I think the TA might have office hours, but email her, Angie. But if you have questions, you should really just ask them now. Just like for the report, you can use like essay format is fine. Just answer the 5 questions and make it clear when you're distinguishing between answering what questions. So yeah, as long as you do that, then you're fine. If you don't do that, then yeah, you're not fine. So just distinguish between which ones you're answering. Yeah, December 3rd, midnight. All right, I'm going to be ending the stream in the next like 3 to 5 minutes. Because we're pretty much getting no more questions now. Yeah. Hope it was somewhat helpful at least. Yeah, not a problem. Yeah, for the essay of the format, just answer the 5 questions. You can use whatever format you want. Just make sure you answer the 5 questions and you're differentiated between your answer. There, you finished the simulation already, Anna. There's 7. You're welcome. No problem. Your score against other players is your rank in the final decision. So wherever you ranked in Net Promoter Score, cumulative profit, market share, and company reputation, that will be what your grade is. So if you bought the market reports for quarter 7, then you can go to those and see where you ended up ranking. If not, you're gonna have to wait till I put out the grades and the results, which will be a while. So December 3rd through 10th is when I'm planning to do it, but I don't want to give them like a specific date right now. So. Matt, yeah, you would have had to buy it in quarter 7. If you wanted to see where you ended up ranking, you would have had to buy it in quarter 7. If you didn't do that, then can't really help you. Sorry. You'll have to wait till I put the grades up. It's gonna be a minute because I have a lot of like I just have to go through the data. It's gonna be a minute. Wow. All right, I think I've answered everyone's questions. I'm going to be ending the stream now. So if you have any final questions, get them in now. Final questions? Yeah, for the information for the assignment, you can see that I put like 2 different announcements linking it. It's under simulation content. It's called simulation report instructions. Past that. And that information is also in the simulation report instructions. So you should check there. There's no required final size. The maximum length is 5 pages. All right, guys. Thanks for coming in and asking questions. If you have more questions, I'm available by email, and so are the other TAs. Thanks.